Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The topic of the day is how I survived 4 attacks of corona on myself. The first attack I had was around, I think, the first week of May, and then in the next couple of 4 months, say May, June, July, August, I had another 4 attacks. The first time it took me around 22 days to recover, and once it took me around 10 days, once it took me around 14 days, and this one is again getting a bit longer because I had to run around a little bit for my brother, as I told you earlier. And it all started with me from my left eye. I had gone for buying some milk in the early morning, and some wind was blowing, and I felt some sort of an irritation in my left eye, and I thought it could be something might have gone in my eyes, just like that, So I went to the chemist, as usually we do it, and I bought some eye medicine. Since I've been connected with the medical field for some time, and I put that medicine in my eyes, but I felt that even after putting that medicine for around 6 days, nothing was happening. Not even 0% improvement in my eye irritation. So on the 7th day, I started having fever. And see, in this video I'll be talking about certain medicine which I took on my own risk. I do not have any problem with the doctors or the medical professionals or the government or anything, but after all, it's my life. So I took a calculated risk, and when I had fever on the first day, I took a medicine which I have already told in few of my videos that it was Arsenex. Normally doctors recommend a higher dose, but I don't. It is actually a TB medicine, and I was taking a lesser dose because of my liver thing, and to my surprise, I found that by morning my fever was just okay, but the same morning I ate some peanuts, and immediately I started having dry cough, and then again I took that medicine in the evening, and I found that by next morning my cough had almost gone, and then I didn't take the medicine on the 3rd day, and then I started having pain in my forehead, and started having pain in my chest, tightness in my chest, a little bit of difficulty in breathing. Then on the 4th day again I took that medicine, and my condition improved, but the chest thing takes a little longer time to cure, but otherwise, if you see my cough and my fever, it went off very quickly. Then what I noticed that during the 4 bouts of corona was that the headache was in this area of the forehead part, and not on the top or on the side. And also I noticed the moment I used to have sour things, anything sour, just like tomatoes, my headache used to increase, my fever used to increase, and also if I used to have something oily, that time also my chest problem used to increase, my fever used to increase, and also my headache used to increase. and then I started having secretions from my nose and from my chest, phlegm coming out of my chest, and so I kept on alternating the medicine. I used to take it for 2 days and then give a gap of 1 day, and then take it for another 2 days and then a gap of 1 day. And frankly speaking, I found that the diet has a very, very important role to play in the case of coronavirus infection, and logic, and I think it is the diet's role in treatment of corona is probably close to 80%, because as you know that 80% of the patients are recovering on their own. So that clearly means that their immunity is good, and if their immunity is good, that is because of the food habits, the food they are eating, right sir? So according to me, the 80% treatment is through the diet. So this is the 4th time I'm having the infection, and I'm still having a little pain in my chest, and hopefully I will recover in the next probably a week or so, and I'll get back to you then. And so I'm already 58, as you can see, and I've also been monitoring my oxygen saturation levels, and it was close to 98, 99. And if an old man like me can afford to maintain my oxygen saturation levels at 98, 99, that means there must be something in my diet, some medical thing. So there's another thing I would like to add here is that, as I told you in my last video, that my brother passed away because of corona. So I was emotionally very disturbed, because in my entire life this was the 3rd close death after my mother and father left us. So immediately I took a decision that I will form a corona army, and the purpose of corona army will be to help other patients who are suffering from corona, because in such a situation even your relatives are not ready to come to your house, but the members of my corona army will be there in each and every nook corner of the city in Delhi initially, and then spreading to other parts of India, because I know the in and out of corona, so I am not afraid at all. See, you take precautions, you cover your nose and mouth with the mask, and there's one thing I forgot to mention in my video, was that now, as I told you, I also got infected through the eye, and I talked to a lot of doctors, and they are saying that yes, it is spreading on a big scale to the eyes also, so you need to protect your eyes. So let me show you the goggles which I have. Let me check it out. Where's the goggle? I wanted to show you the goggles which you can use for this. Just a moment, let me check it out. One sec. Yeah, I think I have it. Yeah, I'm just opening it out. Just a moment, sir. And these are the goggles which you can don even on top of your spectacles. Okay, you can see me clearly here. I'm wearing my spectacles, and on top of my spectacles I'm wearing this you can call it corona goggles, because they are protecting me right till the end here on the left side, and right till the end here on the right side. And if you want, you can wear it without specs also if required. And I think if you are covered, if your eyes are covered, your nose and mouth are covered with the mask, there's no place for the virus to enter. Of course, all of us are keeping good hygiene, using sanitizer sprays and hand gels and all that. So that was my experience with the coronavirus, and probably again one of the longest experiments. And during this experiment, I have been trying out different foods so that I can share my experience with you. And as far as the diet is concerned, I'm repeating it once again for you. You have to avoid sour things completely. You have to avoid ghee, butter, margarine, mayonnaise, oil, cream, milk and milk products completely. You have to avoid juices. You have to avoid sugar, because sugar tries to lower your immunity levels. And you can eat almonds, rinse overnight and then boil it in the morning for 10 minutes and eat it before 5 minutes before breakfast by peeling out the skin. And people who cannot afford almonds can use or who don't like almonds can use black grams. You can rinse them overnight and boil them in the morning, and after boiling just add a pinch of salt, and then you can eat them 5 minutes before breakfast. These things are very good for your chest and for the immunity as a whole. And what else? Yes, now talking about ginger and garlic. I did a lot of experiments with ginger as well as garlic, because a lot of people love ginger and garlic. But frankly speaking, if you're having a low blood pressure and if you are having things like garlic, because by eating garlic, you tend to urinate more, and your blood pressure can drop further and cause more problems for you. So avoid garlic. And what problem is there with the ginger? I can tell you, when you eating ginger, it can cause some problem in your chest, the chest problem can increase, and so avoid ginger. And by the way, you can eat raw onions as salad during lunch and dinner. That's very good for your chest. That's very good for your breathing trouble. But in any case, if you have any problems, since I have a very long experience of 4 months with the coronavirus, fighting with the coronavirus, you can have my WhatsApp number, which is 8448 606 and you can WhatsApp me 24/7. There's no problem at all. I'm there to help you out with any problem that you might be facing, but do not delay. Please do not delay. Now, there are certain steps which you need to take. If you are having something in the throat, some bad throat or something, you can gargle with by using lukewarm water, add some salt, and you can gargle, or you can use Listerine. And by the way, I would like to show you what kind of Listerine you need to use, because there are a lot of glamorous colors coming in the market, You can see this, I'm putting in front of you. It is coming inverted actually. So this is the yellow Listerine. The yellow Listerine you need to buy, and you can keep it if you're driving in a car, you can keep it in your car, and you feel any irritation in the throat, immediately slow down, park your car on the side, gargle with the Listerine, so the virus will die immediately. So I've been using it for almost more than 35 years, so it's a very good thing. Okay, and as I told you, if you are having a headache, your headache is not going, your fever is not dropping, then you need to take care of sour things. You have to avoid sour things, you have to avoid oily things, all types of fats, whether it is milk or ghee, butter, margarine, mayonnaise, anything which contains these things, and if you have difficulty in breathing, you can take rest. But if you do not have any difficulty in breathing, you can walk around a bit in your own house, because you are on quarantine, you are not supposed to go out. And there's another important thing which I would like to share with you, is that I have around another 3 members in my house, and none of them got infected with the coronavirus. I was staying in the same house in one particular room, and taking all the precautions. So again and again I'm trying to share with you the fact that you don't have to be afraid. We have stopped meeting people, but one way it is good that people who are not responsible, they are likely to cause infection to other people. But if somebody is in trouble, I think you can help your near and dear ones, but use proper safety measures. There's no problem at all, you don't have to worry. Just be careful, take action, don't delay till the last. You take action immediately. And as I told you, that small device, oximeter, very, very, very important. I am telling you again, keep it in your house, buy it permanently, keep it in your house. It is a very good thing, because that's very critical in the case of coronavirus. They can tell you when to go to a hospital, and in case you are making arrangements at home, if you are setting up oxygen at your home, you can set up oxygen cylinder at your home, and ICU, temporary ICU at home. Okay, so in that case you can take prescription from one of the best of the doctors in Delhi, because you're saving probably 10 to 20 lakhs in hospital bills. So why not go for the best of the doctor? Because see, the doctor is the most important part in this chain. See, in the hospital you're basically living there, but if you have the same facilities at home, I mean, why not? You can save that money and go to the best of the doctors. You can consult 1 doctor, 2 doctors, 3 doctors, no problem, because you have saved 10 to 20 lakhs of the hospital. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my video, and please do comment about my video. If you have any questions, I already given you my WhatsApp number, and please try to make this video viral with all your friend circle, with all your family friends, so that they are also aware. वो कहते हैं ना, बात करने से ही बात बनती है. So when you have the information, the power of information, you are in a better state to handle the situation. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.